All right, so what I'm going to be working on today is inverted variations of diddles. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by playing through triplet diddle normally. And so I'm using the exercises that are shared in the chat, so under the chops and technique. And then I'm going to massage and stretch because it's really good to just like keep your hands nice and healthy and whatnot. And then I'm going to actually show you, okay, well, what is a inverted variation of a diddle? So let's start off with this. I'm going to start off by warming up. And I have not played at all today, so we'll see how this goes. But with all these exercises on here, there are timestamps in the descriptions that make it so that you can just like jump to whatever you want. So I'm going to start off at 190. I'm going to do it for 5 clicks, and then I'm going to do the stretch and massage, and then go to the next set. Okay, so let's turn this up. Again, much appreciated. Hey, Taco. All right, so now I'm going to lower the heights. All right, bring it back up. All right, last ret. Let's switch cameras. Okay, so the goal of that is just to get the blood flowing and whatnot in your hands. It's not to show off or anything like that. It's just simply to get things moving. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do a little stretch and massage routine. So first thing that I do is I hold my sticks in my palms like this, and then I pull one arm in, go under, and I follow with the other one, and oh yeah, I need that today. I haven't played since last weekend, which I know I need to do it daily, but I've been too busy with all the video edits and a bunch of grant stuff this week, so whamp whamp. Ooh, this feels good. All right, so now I'm going to go back the way that I came in. If I was working on traditional grip, which I used to play, I would just kind of hold one of these rotations, or both of them, but I'm not doing that. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to stretch out the tendons. So you could do this individually. You could go up to a wall and kind of push on there, but I'm just going to kind of do both of them at the same time. Ah, yeah. Now the goal with these streams is to kind of share how I practice, what the things that I notice and focus on to try and improve. And hopefully you'll be able to get something from it and go, oh, I could work on that too. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is going to stretch the top part of the forearms. I'm going to do both of them again. I'm not putting like a ton of weight on it or anything, just kind of giving it a nice static hold. And sometimes I'll hold for like 5-10 seconds, sometimes it's 20-30 seconds. It really just kind of depends on how your hands are feeling. Every day you end up practicing is going to be a little bit different in terms of how your hands feel. So next, what I want to do is actually stretch out each of the fingers. So I'm going to do thumbs at the same time. Oh, yeah. And then we'll go with index fingers, and middle. So I've been playing for over 20 years now, I think close to 25. And I still have a ton of stuff that I'm going to work on. So I'm going to do some diddle, inverted diddles here after a few more reps of triplet diddle. Work on some chop stuff, and then I'm going to go transition to drum kit and specifically work on trying to improve that. Some limb independent stuff. Okay, so I've stretched, but now what I want to do is massage. So I really just kind of want to loosen everything up. So what I'll do next is do a little massage routine. So this is kind of like kneading dough. Just trying to get everything nice and loose. Use the thumb. I'm using the fingers underneath as well. I've had all sorts of hand issues when I first started drumming in terms of like tendonitis. I got a popped vein right here. Like this turned all like purple and black. It was pretty gross. Had an elbow inflate. It was like bursitis or something. All of that to say, I learned, hey, I need to take care of my arms because that prevented me from drumming whenever I got one of those injuries. I do also recommend if you're doing like all days to do like ice. So like ice your forearms and whatnot and your wrists at the end of the day. 10, 20 minutes, just to help with the inflammation, because otherwise you can just continue to hurt yourself if you're playing too much, which is not my case lately. Okay, I massaged the forearms. Now I'm going to massage the hands. So I'm doing the back side with the fingers, the inside with the thumb, just trying to loosen things up. And then next, I go through and do base to tip with my fingers. Usually 2 or 3 reps for each finger. Just kind of massaging them as I go. And switch hands. Now I do see that I have 4 viewers, which is great. If you're following along and jamming with me, cool. If you have questions, let me know. Happy to chat. Or I'll just kind of narrate things out, what I'm thinking, what I'm focusing on, how I'm practicing, how I'm trying to improve, etc. So that's the focus of these drum streams. Okay. So now my hands are a little bit more relaxed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to triplet diddle. And so I'm going to do the last few reps from 95 to 200. 195 to 200. So let's do that. Just trying to push my hands a little bit further after they're nice and hopefully relaxed. My thumb came off. Guess I was a little too relaxed. It's important to think about long, slow breathing. There's a tendency to make it shallow. Don't want to do that. All right, 2 more reps. last rep. Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying is there's a tendency when playing stuff fast for performers like myself and students that I've worked with to get into this like shallow breathing where they're just breathing from the upper part of the lungs and make it nice and short. So what you want to do when you're playing is to really slow things down. So slow inhale, slow exhale, and just try and stay as nice and relaxed as possible, but not so relaxed that your thumb comes off the stick like mine did on that first rep there. Okay. So now that we've done a normal diddle, which is like 1 EN, 2 EN, 3 EN, and you're doing right, right, left. An inverted diddle is the exact same rhythmic sound, except you change the sticking to right, left, left. So instead of going right, right, left, it's right, left, left. And then opposite for the other hand. So if you're doing triplet diddle, like what I was just playing, so you normally have right, left, left. Now it's actually going to go left for the diddle, but it sounds the same. So let's slow down. Right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, so it's weird. But let's see what that looks like in the music. So if we go back here, the inverted variations, whether you do 2 counts or 4 counts, it's the same idea. 1080, and we're gonna just do this nice and slow. Like slow, slow, you're probably going to switch to another stream. It is extremely important to practice things slow to get nice and relaxed technique. Be consistent with it. So if we pay attention to the sticking right here, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left. So we're back on our check. Left, right, 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 left, 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 right, 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 left, left. So the exact same rhythmic pattern that we were just doing with normal triplet diddle. Right, left, left. Whoops. Sometimes speaking messes me up. Thinking about what I was going to say next. Right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left. Right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left. It's weird having the second note of the diddle be the downbeat for the next measure. My mic stands in my way. Right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. Ending with that double right. Okay, so you might be wondering, why on earth would I want to work on an inverted diddle? Well, the reason why is because it forces you to focus on the second note. So instead of going and thinking about this note, you're thinking about this note. But you're just changing it so that your alignment with the diddle is actually, the second note is on the downbeat. Okay, so that's the whole point of it, is to focus on the rhythmic interpretation while you're actually working on just like a normal diddle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to gradually speed this up. If you're following along, hopefully you are also practicing along with it and able to do that. So I'm going to go a few clicks at a time. So let's go up to, whoops, where's the description? There it is. Let's go to 45. It's going to feel so different. If it loads. while we wait, we can practice twiddling our thumbs. Cool. So I hope that's not a sign that my stream is gonna all of a sudden kick out, because it's slow internet apparently. You can do it. Woo. All right, 45. Focusing on that inverted diddle, keeping everything nice and even for the heights. A little rushed. It's specifically the third note that was coming in early, or the fourth note rather. Third partial. So I want to make sure that when I'm doing this, that I'm not overemphasizing and squeezing too much. I want to stay nice and relaxed while I'm playing. So I have a video on my website about stick hum, where it vibrates. So I'm trying to do that while I'm playing, to feel the stick tickle my hands, essentially. Because I'm letting it resonate within the grip that I'm using. That's the goal, at least. Okay, not bad. Now I'm going to speed her up a few clicks, so I just scroll back down again, and let's just go ahead and go to 50. Now, if you go to any other thing other than like something that's divisible by 5, then it'll just go straight into the count off, but I'm going specifically to like 50, 55, 60, so I can kind of ramble in between, provide some tips and whatnot. A little bit better with that third partial, not rushing. If I was playing through this and it sounded like not great and inconsistent, then I would stay in the tempo range rather than jumping up a few clicks. Rush the last note right before the roll. Or I should say the inverted roll. All right, let's speed her up. In case you're wondering what that click was, I don't have a metal finger. It was a ring. An Elden ring, which I'm going to play later in like hour and a half. 2.5 hours. Stay tuned. All right, let's try it. Lower the volume. Ooh, early. I want to make sure that when I'm doing this lower volume that it still is getting nice and relaxed. And then I'm not rushing the interpretation of the diddle, which is the tendency when you're playing lower. So I'm wrist stroking all of these. To demonstrate. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm not focusing on using fingers like this. Okay, cool. It sounded pretty consistent at that volume and at that speed, so I have earned the right to speed her up. Whoops. Sometimes I speed up and it sounds too inconsistent, so instead of just staying in that range, I actually slow it back down again. Unless I'm focusing on chopping out. And then I'm intentionally trying to find that breaking point. It's funny how, right, when I'm about to say breaking point, I break. Ironic that somebody who looks like Mr. Clean is not playing clean. As I rush that left hand. All right. There's also a tendency when people are working this up, why would you stop? Where people will overemphasize the second note. So there's an exercise that I demonstrated in the double stop video, which is available on the YouTube channel. I don't know if it's still up on Twitch yet, but check out the diddle strengthener, and that one specifically works on making it so that you have nice, consistent diddles and not like overemphasize the first note or overemphasize the second note like that. All right, let's speed her up. Now, this is a very focused practice session for me in that all I am doing is just focusing on this inverted diddle, just trying to keep things nice and even, nice and relaxed. This is what I would typically do, is just like set a good chunk of time, like 20, 40 minutes, just working on one thing. And then I will end with chopping out. A little inconsistent on my timing there. It's mainly my left hand timing. Oops. I played normal diddles. That's where I messed up. No! Yeah, okay. So in addition to the second note often being emphasized, also the very last note is often emphasized. So it's just like you'll finish a roll, and then it does something like that, like going to a rim shot or something. I forgot the tempo. Okay, so 70. I really wish there was like a macro I could be like skip 5 BPM. Noticing my left hand is moving on the second note of the diddle out of the center of the head. So I'm trying to fix that. Whoops. Playing for 20 years and I still mess up all the time. Especially because I practice things I'm not good at. Especially on drum kit. Haven't been playing that for 20 years. Been playing that a whole lot less than rudimental stuff. All right, cool. Let's go up to Let's go 10 clicks at a time now. I'm curious how fast I'll be able to play through this today. I haven't done inverted diddles and whatnot in quite some time. Early. Didn't play an inverted diddle. Don't know why I keep doing it there. Alrighty. Let's go up to 90. If I still have that consistent air with that one part, then I'll just sit there and rep that measure over and over. That part on, what is that, line 4? No, line 3. Second measure. A little slow. A little better. Alrighty. Yeah, so that first part was a little off, but then it got better. So that's great. So I was able to refocus it, save it. Gotta make little micro adjustments when playing. Rushed. Cool. All right, I do see that I consistently have 4 people, which is great. Hopefully you're playing along, or you're just really interested in watching somebody practice. That's cool too. On my various social media channels, I'll take out these little excerpts where I give some tips and whatnot, so that way you can not have to watch the whole thing. Whoops. All right. You know, for having not played these in quite some time, it actually sounds better than I thought it would. To be completely candid. Which is the point of all these streams. I'm going to show you all the stuff I'm really bad at on drum kit. Just you wait. Whoops. Noticing that the second note of my diddle, like I was mentioning earlier, was a little more emphasized when I was doing those rolls at the very end. So I'm going to try that again and see if it's a consistent issue. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We're about to find out. Stay tuned. A little slow. All right. So that was a little bit better. It's a little bit slow in the interior stuff right here. Oh, earthquake. That was 130. Okay. Did I see what I thought I saw? No. I thought I saw an Elden Ring thing, and it just made me go, oh, I can't wait to play that later. Soon, Jared. First you gotta grind before you grind in the game. Here we go. It's a little slow. I'm gonna try this at 141. Oops. Okay, so it does not sound great yet. So it's consistently iffy right here. So what I'm trying to do is intentionally get to a breaking point where I will then, okay, it gives me some data for what I can work on for next time. So like when I practice tomorrow morning, then I'll be able to go into it going, if I want to continue work on these inverted diddles, hey, yesterday when I played it fast, here are the issues. So I'll go slow again and specifically work those things up. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing this for a little bit more. I'm trying to find the real breaking point here. Let's go 145. See how that goes. We'll find out. On today's episode of Jared's Hits Things with Drumsticks. Whoops. Got off on the partial there. Yep. Let's try it again. Let's really break it. Like, let's just go beyond what I can do right now. So let's do 160. I'm gonna have myself intentionally, again, treating it as data. It's like when I go into arena in solos when I was first starting Fortnite. It's data. Oof. Yeah, so obviously it doesn't sound great, but that's okay. I was intentionally trying to do that to figure out what to work on. So I guess some lessons learned from this of things that I could do for next time is the rolls were slowing down a little bit, and it was actually mainly the 2 patterns and a little bit of the 1 patterns where I would just like get off on the timing of the sticking, so I'd slow down a little bit. So especially like pattern, let me show you. So right here and right here in the music, those were 2 areas where I was just consistently getting a little bit off at the faster speeds. So yeah, there's something I can continue to work on, and we'll see if I want to do that tomorrow when I wake up in the morning. Maybe I'll change my mind. Okay, so at the end of each of these like rudimental side of things where I'm working on chopping technique, I like to chop out on something. So just play something fast for the funsies. I want to do something with flams because I haven't done that today. So let us go with I want to do it's one of my favorite ones to do, but I want to do Flam 5s after an accent. Flam 5 after an accent. Okay. And we're going to go fast because I'm trying to chop out to find my breaking point. So we're going to start at 130, and we're just going to speed up from there. So the Flam 5 is going to be moving with the grid variation. It's going to go after every single one of the accents. Well, almost every one. Not the back-to-back ones. Yep. I'm just thinking, what would a Flam 5 sound like with... What would a Flam 5 sound like with inverted diddles? So we have... Oh! That is weird! Inverted Flam 5s. That's fun. You know, I might do that tomorrow. I'm gonna write myself a note. Okay. Where are we at? I have a note of like what I'm working on, and I'm gonna work up inverted Flam 5s. We'll see if I wake up still feeling like, yeah, that's what I want to do, but at the moment, like, okay, that's weird. Anyways, I want to speed this up. 130 is not my breaking point. I want to chop out here. So my goal is to intentionally get my hands and my brain to just go a little bit faster while working on this. So hopefully next time it's a little bit better. A little late on that last release. That's okay. 150. Don't know why my voice sounds all weird now. All of a sudden, I just dropped lower. All right, see how it is. You're funny. Buy followers, primes, and viewers on your follows. Yeah. I think I'll definitely do that. Thank you so much. You're the 3rd bot I've gotten to ban. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your day, bot. Or I guess I should say beep beep bop beep bop. All right, let's try this again. As soon as I saw the bot message, it just like totally messed me up with my playing. I was like, should I address this now? Yes. Ew. All right, let's try that again. That's definitely getting the blood flowing. I'm gonna go faster. Still haven't necessarily found the breaking point. Doesn't sound great, but it's not impossible or undoable at this moment in time. All right. 170. That's definitely going to be it. It's not going to happen here. Too fast. I'm going to lower the heights just to see if I can do it. Attempting the challenge. Ooh, nope. Too much finger technique and my hands are like, and we're done. Let's try it one more time. Nope. Okay. AI, I give in. I'm not going to buy your bots, but I'm not going to play it at 170 today. So, cool. That was a good little technique and chop out session that I did. And again, thank you for, who's that? Amsterdam for pointing out that I was muted. I would have gone the entire stream without realizing that. So, I'm going to transition now over to drum kit. It'll take me a few minutes. And then we're going to work on some limb independent stuff. Okay, so now that we got everything set up, I'm going to go back to my website and I'm going to click on the drum kit independence and I'm going to play through some different patterns. So we're going to do swung. I'm going to do a check-in little warm-up with alternating between two different patterns, doing some swung work, and I'm going to play it on this one, which is the harder set of charts because it's got some tenuto markings that you'll see here in a bit. And I'm going to attempt 120. I have no idea how this is going to go. It might not go good at all. We will find out. So what I'm going to do is switch between two different patterns that I've been working on over the last couple weeks in particular. So I'm just going to do a normal ride pattern and the short notes I'm going to play in the snare, and the long notes I'm going to play in the bass drum, etc. Now, the pattern that I'm going to switch to every 4 bars is alternating triplets. The short notes, long notes. If it's on the left, it's a crash with the bass drum. If it's on the right, it's the ride with the bass drum. So that's what I'm going to be working on, and we'll see how it goes. Haven't played set since last week, so this might not go good. So every 4 bars, I'm going to switch between these 2 different patterns. 1, 2, ready, and... Almost forgot to switch. Better than I thought it was going to go, to be honest with you. This is one that has been very difficult. If you watch the old streams that are available on my YouTube channel, which is where I archive all these, you can see how bad this second pattern was, or this first one, rather. And switching between the two, it makes it much harder. Especially when I talk. adjusting the little drum module or trigger. That's the module over there. This is the trigger. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and... Better. It still doesn't sound great. It doesn't sound groovy yet. It's because I'm focusing on the mechanics right now and not getting the musicianship quite to the quality that I'd like in the long run. But that's okay. I'm practicing. Those last couple lines are hard. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, here we go. That was all sorts of messed up. I'm glad I was able to recover. Just took longer than I was hoping for. Oops. All right, honestly, better than I thought it was going to be overall. I'm going to attempt doing it faster. I may regret this. We'll find out. Let's try 140, charts 1 through 5, and I'm just going to do the pattern that is difficult for me. And here we go. So the alternating triplets. 1, 2, here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and... Alright, so I messed up which hand was going to play what on the second to last line. And a couple other little minor mistakes, but honestly better than I thought. I have never played it this fast before, so it's doing okay. Ready, and... one, a two, a 1, 2, here we go. Yeah, so where I'm making mistakes is when I'm actually thinking about work, which is annoying. It's Saturday. I don't want to think about work. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and... Really butchered that last part. I wasn't thinking about work there. I just messed it up. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, here we go. All right. I need some water. A little drink from my portal water bottle. I need to make sure I provide a nice ASMR experience for you. Okay. That was actually a whole lot better than I thought it was going to be. I've never played it that fast before. Yeah, there were a ton of mistakes, but it felt so much more comfortable than it did a month ago and like 40 clicks slower. Cool. I'm going to do another weird one. I was thinking of going back to some straight charts and kind of alternating between some straight and swung stuff, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do 6 or 10. I haven't done these yet. And I've never done it this fast, but I'm going to attempt it. I think 160, what is I did last time. I'm going to attempt 180. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. And this may be way too fast for me, but we'll find out. I'm going to play 4/4. Standard ride pattern. However, I'm going to do 3/4 with the bass and the hi-hat, while I read the patterns in 4/4 with the left hand. And we'll see how this goes. This is going to require me to focus quite a bit. 1, 2, ready, and... A 1, 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. This is weird. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. My left foot is actually getting tired. Yeah, it's honestly my left foot that's the hardest part right now. I don't know why. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. Come on, left foot, you can do it. We're almost there. It hurts. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Oh, I'm just feeling it. My shin is all cramped and whatnot. Like, where I'm feeling it most is just like up right in here. There's a nice foot shot for you. Enjoy that. Okay, let's go back. That was hard. Like, surprisingly. Of all the things that I thought was going to mess up, I thought it would be my left hand, but no, it was my left foot. Interesting. Learn something new every time I drum. Okay, I'm going to alternate between some straight chirts, and I'm going to do harder ones. Earphones. Bump my mic. Okay. So what I'm going to do is alternate between two different patterns. So the patterns are going to be this one, while I read with the foot, and oof, my left foot is like, no, just don't play anymore. This is the downbeat. So it's going to be a little weird. computer up just to monitor to make sure that things are visible and whatnot, and it messed up. It froze. Okay, so I was fixing that. So that's what's going on right there. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Let's do 110. And I was already doing the alternating here. This one's the weird one, especially the very first one, so I'm going to do this one. So let's do 110. Alternating between the two patterns. And interestingly, the hard pattern for me is not this one that has more motion. So I'm going to change every 4 bars. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Sorry, every time I'm doing this one, my snare stops. Of course, when I'm demonstrating, it works for you now. Okay, it looks like on my monitor, it's actually triggering it. I just don't hear it on my end. That's so weird. Maybe it's the headphones. I don't know. Well, either way, it apparently is working, so my apologies. I was like, there's no point in doing this whole thing if it's not going to work. Like if you can't hear any of the snare notes. But it looks like you can. Yeah, you can even hear those too, but I can't hear them. Weird. What about these? Yep, you can hear all of those. The levels of triggering. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. All right. Better. Still not great, but better. And I can say that because I've reviewed prior streams, and I've seen how bad this has been. It's still the transition between the two different patterns that's really messing me up. Like here, making sure that I'm hitting all the notes, especially in the feet. 2, 1, 2, ready, and. almost did offbeat rides, like, oops. Of course, when I try and do it, I can't do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, here I go. There we go. I recovered. Celebrating the little successes. Whew. A couple weeks ago, I wouldn't have been able to recover that. I know because I've been watching my streams. And I noticed the improvement. 1, 2, 1, 2, here I go. All right. Sort of successful. Not performance worthy, but overall better. So that's where the success lies in terms of just general improvement. All right, so now I've got a book. It's called 50 Ways of Syncopation. It's by Don Moyle. And I'll include a link to it actually in the chat. I think I set that up. Nope, I didn't. I thought I did. Okay, so where you can actually find this is go to Gear I Use. And if you scroll down to Books, then you can check out 50 Ways of Syncopation. Highly recommend it. All right. So I'm going to find a new pattern that I want to work on. I already did the Philly Joe one. So the Philly Joe one was where you do double time. Etc. So you read the chart straight. Well, you do short on the snare and long on the bass. Shuffle on bass drum? Nope, that ain't happening today. My feet are already tired. I'm not gonna... Ugh, yeah, see, I can't even do that. So I guess I'm not doing samba today. I guess if it's a slow samba, I'll be alright. Baião. Okay, interesting. All right, so I'm going to do this one. So the Baião pattern is... So normally what I do is just like an ostinato. While you read... etc. Okay, Okay, what I'm going to do instead is I don't know if you can hear these ghost notes. Nope, it's not registering all of them. So, left hand is going to play ghost notes whenever there's any silences. Right hand's going to play the line. So, if we're just doing like half notes, quarter notes, eighth, almost kind of sounds like a blast beat. So that's what I'm going to be working on. So I don't know how fast to play this one. Let's go to all the eighth notes. Yeah, I wanted that ad. Did I click on the wrong one? Yes, I did. All straight drum charts. Okay. Not the permutations. I want to do the drum charts. I almost said strum charts. And let's try 160. We'll see how this goes. No clue. Not great. I forgot that the way that I like to do this is short notes on the ride, but the long notes on the bell. Getting a little more comfy. Still not good. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. My throne feels a little low. 1, 2, 1, 2, we're ready, and. My feet got off, trying to get back on. It's a hard one. I'm going to stick with this one for a little bit. I'm going to go back to charts 1 through 5. 1, 2, we're ready, and. Okay, I honestly think it'd be easier playing this one faster, because then my feet can kind of go into autopilot. I say that now, but let's try it with choice 1 through 5. Let's try 180. 20 clicks faster. Because why not? I'm just kidding. It's not 180. One, two, 1, 2, ready, in. I probably messed up my feet quite a bit there. That was weird. Fun though. 1, 2, here we go. Yeah, it's the feet where I'm messing them up. Ooh. Just mess up the hand there. 1, 2, ready, and... A 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and... My ghost notes are now messing me up. The left hand. Harry. Okay. Let's go back. I want to do a different one. So that's something to continue to work on, that pattern that I was just doing, but I want to find another one. Nope, not doing the line with a hi-hat on foot. My foot is not feeling that today. Already got enough of a workout from doing that earlier with the 3/4 stuff. So there's one like to do samba with crushed roll, but like you wouldn't hear the roll with the EAD 10. It doesn't do great with press strokes or crushes or buzzes. Nope, not that one either. Nope. Nope. Right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left. Oh, okay. This one's a funky one. So, the pattern that you do. This is number 48 for the pattern. So what you end up doing for this one is paradiddle, left, right, right, left. Etc. Okay, so you read the pattern with your foot with the bass drum while you play. This is a fun little funky groove. Cool. So let's do that one. Oh, I like it a lot. Whoops, went backwards when I didn't mean to. All right, so let's do. I need to write more charts. I only got 15 right now. That's not a lot. Let's try 100. Let's try 11 through 15. This might just be too many bass drums, but we'll find out. Too many bass. Anyone know that reference? The word is not bass. One, two, 1, 2, ready, and. Trying some there. Oops. Man, my foot's so slow today. I tried to double. Did not work. Maybe I'll work on that tomorrow. These charts are a whole lot easier when the two noodles don't matter. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, last one. Oops. Whoopsies. Messed up at the end. Cool. All right. So, my brain is telling me, hey, you're done. So, I'm going to do basically what I was doing earlier with the chop out stuff when I was working on the rudimental stuff. But instead, I'm going to do it on here. So, I'm just going to basically chop out with just your standard short long. But I'm going to play it fast. Alexa, stop. I was like, who's talking? Apparently, I said something that triggered Alexa in the other room. Hopefully that didn't mess her up and make her do it again. That is funny. All right, so I'm going to do the same charts that I was doing, but I'm going to do it at 200. And so I'm going to do short on the snare drum, and I'm going to do long on the bass drum. Boop. And I have no idea how this is going to go, because this is quick. So I'm trying to train my brain and my hands to play a little bit faster, so I might have myself here. That's okay. Here we go. Ooh, boy. Oh, my foot is not going to hang on this one. Oh, no. What have I done? 1, 2, ready, and... Yeah, it's the tornadoes are gonna mess me up. I'm about to get wrecked. Especially end of chart 13. 1, 2, ready, and. Ugh. It's too quick. Yeah, that last line. Oh no. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Oh, whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Look at this last couple lines. Oh, it's too fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and come on, brain, try it. Nope. 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 Attempted. Not succeeded. 1, 2, ready, and... I just had myself there. Cool. So the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm trying to train my brain and my feet, in this case, my foot, to think and play a little bit faster every single time I do it. And I'll do that with my hands when I'm just doing chop stuff and technique, and I'll do it on here as well. It sounded terrible, but that's okay. If I previously could only play it good at 160 after playing it like 20 quick clicks faster, maybe I can play it now at 161 and it sounds a little bit better. So just kind of slowly, incrementally getting better every single time. That's the theory behind it. Cool. So I am going to go meditate, and then I'm going to actually jump on Elden Ring, and I can't wait to play that because, yeah, it's quite the game. But before I do that, I need to raid somebody. So we got Kid Yuki 1. All right, so he's playing drum kit. So Kid Yuki, last time I was checking out their channel, they were playing some anime and some, I think, funk music. So I highly recommend checking them out. I highly recommend following them. They have a very entertaining stream. They do requests in terms of you can request like what song to play. I don't know if that's what they are doing right now. But again, I do recommend their channel. So anyways, thank you anybody who checked me out today. And I hope you learned something from it. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. But I'm going to go ahead and start the raid right now. Okay, says it's getting ready. And it's frozen. And let's raid. Cool. Have a good one, everyone.